City busy tonight with protesters following the leaked opinion document suggesting a future overturn of Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, hundreds gathering tonight at places like Barclays Center to lift their voices on this issue.
And joining us now to unpack these breaking developments is Quinn, president and CEO of Quinn, connecting women and children who are homeless to services.
As she is also the former city council speaker. Christine, thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I want to dive right in. What is your reaction to the leaked draft opinion and its implications, not just here in New York, but across the country?
Well, this is a terrible, terrible decision. And although we knew it was coming, it was a punch in the gut when I saw the news come across my phone last night or yesterday, just a punch in the gut. And, you know, we knew it was coming because Donald Trump stacked the court. One of the promises he made the far religious right was that he would make the court anti-choice, and he did that. And this is a cold water in the face reminder that elections have consequences. And although right now we have abortion protections codified into the law of New York State, thank goodness, you know, that could change if the governor became a Republican or we lost control of the Senate. So it's really, even in a place like New York, this decision is extremely dangerous.
And you talk about, you know, this kind of a decision here. We're waiting for some finality to that, waiting for the Supreme Court to actually make an official decision. That's about a month or two down the road, we think. But what would you like to see happen next? I mean, federal officials have been talking about codifying the right to abortion in law. State officials talking about strengthening the laws here in New York. What do you think should be next?
Well, look, if we could get the federal government, you know, Congress and the Senate to codify abortion rights into law, that would be amazing. Given the state of the United States Senate, I think that's unlikely right now, but this is an election year, so things could be very different next year. In New York State, we need to make the law clear that someone from another jurisdiction can come to New York State and get an abortion, no questions asked. It's very clear in the 5 boroughs. It is not so clear in the rest of the state. We also, in the 5 boroughs, have a fund of money that the city council created that can be used for women and families that don't have insurance and who are low income to pay for abortions. We need a statewide fund that is very similar to what we have in the 5 boroughs.
And Christine, what would you say to those who would argue, much like Justice Alito seems to suggest in this draft, that abortion policy is something that should be left to the states to decide?
For 50 years, since 1973, that has not been the case. The law on this was decided. The ruling has stood for close to 50 years. This was not a matter that should be in the state's hands. That's been very clear for a long time. This has nothing to do with an assertion of states' rights. That is simply a red herring. This is a payback to the religious right from Donald Trump.
All right, former City Council Speaker Quinn, an advocate, thank you so much for being here with us tonight and helping us with your point of view.
Absolutely. Take care.